Cinderella. In a picturesque village nestled in the heart of a kingdom, there lived a young girl named Cinderella. She was known far and wide for her kindness and unwavering optimism, despite the overwhelming hardships that had befallen her. When her parents passed away, Cinderella found herself in the care of her wicked stepmother and two equally unkind stepsisters. Cinderella's life was filled with endless chores, from cleaning the house at dawn to tending to the animals in the barn. But she never complained. She would sing while sweeping, and her melodious voice would often attract the birds in the nearby forest. They would perch on her windowsill, listening to her sweet tunes. One fateful day, a royal messenger arrived in the village with a proclamation that sent the entire community into a whirlwind of excitement. The king's son, Prince Charming, was to hold a grand royal ball in the magnificent palace. Every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited, as the prince was seeking a bride. Cinderella's heart raced with the prospect of attending the ball, even if just for a fleeting moment. Her stepmother, however, had other plans. She and her daughters were determined to leave Cinderella behind, toiling away in the kitchen and without a chance to see the prince. As the day of the ball approached, Cinderella's sadness was palpable. She sought comfort in the forest, where she confided in her friends, the animals, about her longing to attend the royal event. Little did she know that these woodland creatures would become her greatest allies. On the day of the ball, Cinderella was confined to the kitchen, feeling utterly hopeless. But the magic of her kindness and the wishes of the forest animals were about to change her life. The mice, led by a clever little fellow named Gus, and the birds, worked tirelessly to help Cinderella. In the years that followed Cinderella's marriage to Prince Charming, their love blossomed, and the kingdom flourished under their benevolent rule. Cinderella, once a humble girl, now radiated elegance and grace, captivating the hearts of all who met her. The couple had a daughter, a beautiful princess with eyes that sparkled like the glass slippers her mother had once worn. The young princess was named Ella, after her mother, and she inherited her mother's kindness and her father's charm. Life in the palace was filled with joy and merriment, and Cinderella took it upon herself to ensure that every citizen was treated with fairness and compassion. The palace gardens flourished under her care, becoming a haven for rare and beautiful flowers and a sanctuary for the songbirds she had once called friends. However, even amid the splendor of the palace, Cinderella never forgot her roots. She continued to visit the forest where she had found solace as a child. With Ella in tow, she ventured into the woods to visit her animal friends, sharing stories and laughter with the creatures she had grown up with. The enchanted glass slippers, which had once been her only connection to Prince Charming, became a symbol of hope and charity. Cinderella and the prince established a charity fund, using the proceeds from tours of the glass slippers to help the less fortunate in the kingdom. They built homes for the homeless, offered education to the underprivileged, and ensured that no one went hungry. Years passed, and Ella grew into a kind-hearted and compassionate young woman. On her 18th birthday, she expressed her wish to bring the magic and goodness of her parents' love story to life once more. Inspired by the stories of her mother's adventures with mice and birds, Ella decided to organize a grand ball in the palace, inviting not only nobility but also commoners from every corner of the kingdom. It was to be a celebration of love and kindness, echoing the story of Cinderella herself. Ella worked tirelessly to ensure that the ball would be a night to remember, and her parents supported her wholeheartedly. Invitations were sent out far and wide, and anticipation filled the air. The night of the grand ball arrived, and the palace was adorned with lights, flowers, and music. Commoners and nobles alike danced under the same chandeliers, and Ella, in a dress inspired by her mother's iconic gown, greeted each guest with warmth and humility. As the night went on, Ella spotted a young man, a talented violinist from a nearby village. He played a heartfelt melody that resonated with the spirit of the ball. They danced and talked, and Ella found herself falling in love, just as her mother had many years ago. At the stroke of midnight, as a tribute to her mother's own enchanting story, Ella chose to reveal her true identity. She thanked her guests for attending and for sharing in the love and magic of the evening. The young violinist was stunned to learn that he had been dancing with the princess, but Ella assured him that titles didn't matter when it came to matters of the heart. Ella and the violinist, named Daniel, continued to see each other, and their love grew stronger with each passing day. Cinderella and Prince Charming, overjoyed at their daughter's happiness, supported the relationship, just as they had found love across class boundaries. Ella and Daniel's love story became the stuff of legend, and the grand ball became an annual event in the kingdom, reminding all of the enduring power of love, kindness, and the magic of dreams. It was a story that continued to inspire generations, and the spirit of Cinderella lived on not only through her own daughter but through the countless lives she had touched with her remarkable kindness and grace. The kingdom thrived under the compassionate rule of Cinderella and Prince Charming, with Ella and Daniel carrying on the legacy of love and goodwill. And so, in the grand tapestry of life, the story of Cinderella's family became a radiant thread, woven with love, kindness, and the belief that dreams could come true for those with open hearts.